Welcome back to the Renaissance Humanism podcast. I'm your host, Jonathan Riley. In today's episode, I'll be discussing the wealth of nations. The Industrial Revolution brought fantastic opportunities for developing of specialization, best described in the philosophy and economics of Adam Smith's book, The Wealth of Nations, first published in 1776. Mr. Smith's book he argues for a specialization that will lead to cheaper goods and services and will enable people to have more items and better living standards, which will also lead to technological improvement. The hyper-specialization made possible by the Industrial Revolution did more to liberate women from households than feminists have done, because it freed women from domestic chores and responsibilities. It is highly negative and disrespectful to believe that women is nothing throughout human history. Provide meals and clothes as well as working as they provided meals, clothes, and working agriculture to keep households fed and households running. In the past, running a household was a full-time job, just as valuable as a man working in a factory, because it wasn't seen as valuable because it did not generate wealth and would proceed of lesser. It is economic activity that doesn't go to normal national GDP. This is disrespectful by contemporary societies and also women at homemakers today who work at home. The technologies of the 19th and 20th centuries have liberated women from the household and provided them with great opportunities for educational advancement in different career paths, starting with the invention of the light bulb by Thomas Edison in 1879. The light bulb has liberated women because it enabled women to read and write during dark hours. When the children are asleep and the husband has been fed, she can now devote time to educational pursuits, not limited to the rising and setting of the sun. James King in 1851 created the first washing machine to use as a drum. Hamilton Smith in 1858 patented a royalty version of it. And in 1868, Thomas Bradford, a British inventor, created a commercial successful machine that resembled the modern devices. This is another technology that liberated women from households and chores and watching, and which gave them more time to have other pursuits, and is a massive reason why women could enter the workforce. Because more and more domestic chores are now being taken over by new specialized machines, made possible due to the Industrial Revolution, which further liberated women from the household. Women were also liberated from having to cook food from scratch from using the freezer. It was used to store food, meat, and vegetables. In 1858, engineers started using an Ominozi freezer food, AMMONAA. Until then, it was impossible to keep food frozen in hot months. Now women, now women will no longer have to have kill a chicken and turn that chicken nuggets. Now the chicken nuggets can be frozen. They can be bought from stores rather than having to spend time to kill the cook the chicken, actually to make chicken nuggets. So again, it's freeing more time for women. And on a final note, what made it possible for women to function in the workplace and work in factories was the invention of the tampon as well, and the public toilet, which meant that women could dispose of any blood during their periods in female-only spaces for their safety and security. It was important of female-only areas cannot be overlooked due to women facing the possibilities of rape, murder, as well as protecting their dignity. Women engage in functions involving toilets and the disposal of their sanitary products. Probably says something today that in today's society we get rid of female-only spaces, but I'll let you all make your own choices on that. Now, George Jennings was an English sanitary engineer and plumber who invented the first public flush toilet. In 1851, the first public flush toilet block opened in London and spread quickly around the country, and that's 1 penny. People actually use the actual public toilet, and so we get the phrase to spend a penny. In 1931, the Earl S. HAAS, a physician in Colorado, developed a cardboard applicator tampon meant to actually absorb blood. So that's where the tampon was invented and who actually developed the product. What has been concealed demonstrated was how industrialization and specialization, way through industrialization, enabled women's liberation from domestic chores and made it possible for women to enter the workforce. For those reasons, I would say that industrialization was a positive because it gave women the choice of whether or not to work or to stay at home as homemakers. Unfortunately, women today don't have the option. Due to the cost of living, staying at home with children is not an option anymore. For most wives and women and others, unless the husband or wife or person is earning between £52,000 in the United Kingdom or £100,000 in the United States of America, due to the sheer cost of living, both couples will have to work, or the husband will have to make a living that's equivalent of two wages, and that makes him responsibly towards this corporation as well. I'm not saying that women shouldn't work. I'm saying that women should have the choice to work, and that the reason for their liberation and freedom was due to technology developed by men, and also technologies freed women from the household to actually go out and work, and do other tasks if they wanted to. I hope you all found today's episode informative, interesting.